The book of Genesis is the first book of the Bible. It tells us about the beginning of the world. We learn how God created everything. Genesis tells us about the first people, Adam and Eve. It also tells us about their families and what happened to them. The book of Genesis is important. It teaches us about God's power and love. Genesis also teaches us about our place in God's world. The stories in Genesis are important for understanding the rest of the Bible. Genesis chapter 6 is a sad story. It tells us that people started doing bad things. People forgot about God and His laws. They became selfish and wicked. The world was full of violence and hate. God was sad to see how much people had changed. He decided to send a great flood to the earth. God wanted to start over with a new beginning. Genesis 6 also mentions giants called Nephilim. They were powerful creatures. The Nephilim were the children of angels and human women. The Bible doesn't tell us much about the Nephilim. Some people think they were bullies. Others think they were a sign of how bad the world had become. Section 4. Noah, a righteous man. In the middle of all the wickedness, there was a good man named Noah. Noah loved God and tried to do what was right. He was a faithful and obedient man. God was pleased with Noah. God decided to save Noah and his family from the flood. He told Noah to build a big boat called an ark. Section 5. Building the ark. God gave Noah specific instructions on how to build the ark. It had to be very big to fit all the animals. The ark had to be strong enough to survive the flood. God told Noah to use a special wood called gopher wood. He also told Noah to cover the ark with tar to make it waterproof. Noah obeyed God's instructions carefully. Section 6. A safe haven. The ark was like a giant floating zoo. God told Noah to bring 2 of every kind of animal onto the ark. He brought male and female animals so they could have babies after the flood. Noah also brought his wife, his 3 sons, and their wives onto the ark. God promised to keep them safe during the flood. He would start the world fresh again with Noah and his family. Section 7. A new beginning. Noah's story teaches us about God's judgment and mercy. God punished the wicked people, but He also showed mercy to Noah and his family. God made a promise to never flood the whole earth again. The rainbow is a symbol of that promise. Noah's story reminds us that God keeps His promises.